The Greek and Roman gods are deeply intertwined. They reflect a profound cultural exchange between these two ancient civilizations. According to an article by National Geographic, The Gods and the Goddess of Ancient Rome, as the Roman Republic was rising to prominence, it acquired these Greek territories, bringing them under the administration of the Roman states. Romans adopted many aspects of Greek culture, adapting them slightly to suit their own needs. Some examples of these exchanges are the Greek gods Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, and their respective Roman counterparts Jupiter, Neptune, and Venus. As you can probably tell, these Roman gods' names are the same as our planets. An article by Diffin named Greek Gods versus Roman Gods suggests that Greek gods are based on human personality traits, such as love, honor, and hatred, and dignity, as well as their role in life, whereas the Roman gods were deities named after objects rather than human personality traits. In addition, not only as their role are similar, but their appearance and characteristics are too. Their close relationship is particularly evident in their art. For this video, I'm going in depth about the similarities between the Greek god Zeus and the Roman god Jupiter in art and culture. If I hadn't labeled the pictures, it would have been very difficult to guess which is which. Both Zeus and Jupiter's hair and eagles are filled with detailed lines to create a more texture to the statue. Zeus and Jupiter are portrayed in an idealized human form, with balanced proportions and a muscular physique. This reflects the statue as the kings of gods. The artist made many details using sculpture techniques to convey realism into the statue. Comparing the two, Jupiter's statue has much more texture compared to Zeus's statue because of its robe and scepter. The two statues are made out of marble, giving the statue a smooth and shiny texture. However, due to time, Jupiter's statue lost a bit of its color. Both statues have a sense of dynamic balance. It shows the viewers that there are some implied movements. For example, the flowing lines on Jupiter's robes gives a sense of him turning around, and Zeus' statue of one foot behind the other and his hand raised illustrates his leadership. The stance of Zeus and Jupiter along with the eagles looking up towards them gives a sense of divine nature and authority. The eagles that are shown in both of the statues represent the divine authority, power, and control of the sky and natural forces. More specifically, in Greek art, Zeus is frequently depicted with an eagle by his side to highlight his connections to the sky and his authority over the other gods. In Roman art, Jupiter's eagle is similar. However, it also represents the control over the heavens. In Roman culture, the eagles were a powerful symbol of the Roman Empire and its military. It also carried to signify strength, unity, and the protection of Jupiter over the empire. Another attribute of the statue is the scepter. Unfortunately, in Zeus' statue, he is not seen holding it. However, we can assume that it was lost due to the fact that his right arm is in the air and his hand is portrayed as holding an object. In both Greek and Roman culture, the scepter symbolizes authority, governance, and divine power. Overall, the two statues represent how they are supreme authority, divine power, and the protector during their time. As Rome began expanding their region across the Mediterranean, they were introduced to many Greek mythology, art, religion, and philosophy. They started to not only copy some of the appearance of the art, but also merge beliefs and practices, as seen by Zeus and Jupiter and their representation of the goddess sky, thunder, and justice. Many festivals and rituals were created to honor Zeus and Jupiter. The Greek culture created the Olympic Games to honor Zeus, where athletes from the Greek cities would compete. The Roman culture would create the Roman Games that had various religious ceremonies, public games, and theatrical performances. Moreover, Greek and Roman politics were heavily influenced by Zeus and Jupiter. Leaders from this era would always seek their gods' guidance to make crucial political and military decisions. Most Greeks and Roman households have small altars dedicated to Zeus and Jupiter, where they would make daily offerings and prayers. Overall, Zeus and Jupiter's influence permeated all facets of Greek and Roman culture, from religion, politics, and art. The statue of Zeus and Jupiter embodies ideals of authority, justice, and the power shaping the cultural and moral landscape of ancient Greece and ancient Rome. These are my sources. Thank you for listening.